So, first thing we're going to have a look at is the Our People section. So, if you go into Our People by hovering over your username in the top right and selecting the club from your list of organisations, then you'll have a list various different headings across the screen, and Our People, I believe, is the second one. So it will show a list of anyone that you've added to the club. I think it's webinar 2 covered how to add people to the club, either 1 or 2. So, do feel free to go back and watch that once they're uploaded. Now, here, if we look at my profile, it shows that I'm in membership. It shows what membership I own, so license to operate, and the expiry date. Obviously, this is a test account, so I'm not really going to be a membership until 2099. You also then have this little button here, which will give you this menu. Okay, to give you several different options, but the one that most people are going to be interested in, if they're looking at awards and qualifications that club have, is this bottom one, CPD and training. So if you click that, you will get this window, which opens up. So you'll be able to see anything and everything that they have done. And also, if there's a certificate there, you will get this icon here, which will allow you to download it. And you've got that functionality because once they have had an invite to the club, they accept it, basically, which gives you the ability to download those certificates as they've given their consent to be part of the club. There's also at the bottom, not to be missed, some people will have more awards and qualifications on there than others. So you'll notice that there is this little page navigation tool, so you can just click on the next one if the particular award or qualification you're looking for isn't on that first page. I'm going to move on to candidate certificates now. So these are people that have done awards or qualifications through the club, but aren't necessarily on the Our People tab. Maybe they're not a club member. You've done it for whatever reason. So this is available to people, I believe, club instructor, and I think responsible finance officer and welfare officer can access this particular tab. You'll notice at the top, candidates is there. So if you haven't got it, you haven't got the right permissions. And then you've got this search area here, so query. So notice it will say search by name, so that's first name, last name, combination of the two, or candidate number. So although in this section it only shows the tahdah ID, it will also accept society number as well. Now, once you've done the search, it will narrow it down. But at the end of any of those on that page, or indeed the many pages that you may have of candidates, you'll have this little icon, which again is CPD icon. Now, that will launch the window in exactly the same way. However, this time you'll only be able to download the certificates if they have been done at the club. So if they haven't, you can see it's been done, but you can't download it. And finally, we're going to have a look at resources, just here at the end. That is where you have your club certificate. Now, there is a little download icon there, which will have the club certificate in there. But the club certificate these days is also joined with the insurance documents. So that's where you will find your insurance documents for the club.